14 Punkte sind auf Tabellenplatz 3 und haben es selbst in der Hand ins Achtelfinale zu kommen. Wie die beiden Mannschaften in die Partie es folgen, die Aufstellung. Los geht's mit Leipzig. Mit der 33 Janos Kangai, die 3 Mattes Rutscher, die 7 Abdul Al-Kara, die 8 Jamie Schulz, die 9 Samba Kolati, die 14 Toni Langscheiner, die 15 Hannes Müller, die 17 Johann Gatschul, die 19 Lionel Fufa, die 21 Dila Yasaku und die 23 Mats Brücker. Auf der Sitzplatz Benno, Kaltefleiter, Manuel Labai, Alexander, Carlos, Naumann, Lenny Vanke und den Lapica, der Trainer der Gäste Sebastian Heiner. Und nun die Ausstellung unserer 19. FC Bayern mit der 1 Leonard Restaurant, die 2 Marian Omoni, die 3 Richard Ayai, unser Kapitän der Nummer 4 Luis Schäfer, die 5 Rocco Mijatovic, die 6 Leopold Schmidt, die 7 Frank Equatu, die 8 Bruder Oliceko, die 9 Bill Gashi, die 10 Noah Cordero und die 11 Oluwase Wilson. Auswärtsspieler sind Leonard Roland, Raphael Palic, El Junior, RB Roy Smith, Michael Matusic, Sati Cembur und Simon Zoff. Unser Trainer ist Peter Geiger. Die Partie leitet Schiedsrichter Johann Martin mit seinen Assistenten Martin Terle und Samir Yusufzai.
What started in February comes to an end today as everyone at the U19 level comes out onto the field for the final time in Hauptrunde play. Now, RB Leipzig is already through to the knockout stages. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich is looking for some points. If they get the win here at home, they will move on to the next round of competition here at the U19 level. But anything less than that, and they'll have to look around at the rest of their group to see if they're going to continue playing when we go into May. It's RB Leipzig and Bayern Munich live here at the FC Bayern campus. Hello, everybody. I'm Kai Dombach, and welcome to the final game of this Hauptrunde League play here in Bayern. Now, Bayern Munich certainly needs some points, but everybody at the U19 level is about to get started, and in this group, everybody is about to get started. Kaiserslautern taking on Berliner Athletic Club, and Hannover 96 going up against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Now, as I mentioned already, Leipzig leading the group and will win the group. They lead everybody with 19 points, 4 points ahead of Mönchengladbach at 15 points. And then right behind Gladbach, there are 3 teams with 14 points apiece, Bayern being one of them, as well as Kaiserslautern and Hannover 96. So whoever gets 3 points out of those 3 will go on to the next round as the top 4 from the group move on. 2 will not join us in May, but 4 will. Leipzig will be among them playing next month. Gladbach will likely be there, but they are certainly looking for some points as they take on Hannover 96, trailing by 1 point. Kaiserslautern taking on Berliner AK, and Berlin not with any points at all here in the Hauptrunde, so they will in no way, shape, or form be involved next month as the whistle blows. Thanks to Lennart Martin, we are underway. So Leipzig going to get started going from right to left here in the first half. Bayern to go from left to right. Bayern in their traditional home red jerseys and red shorts. Leipzig going to come out in their dark blue attire. So let's give you the quick starting lineups for these 2 teams. Starting with Leipzig, Kanyai in goal for Leipzig. And in front of him, Kutsche, Schuldes, Müller, and Fofak. And in the midfield, it's Brücke, Langsteiner, and Jaresko. And up top, it's Konate, Al-Khalaf, and Ngachechu. And as for Bayern, needing a win, needing at least 1 point. 1 point will help them out. 3 points will secure a trip into the knockout stages. Prescott starting out in goal. And in front of him, Ajay, Mumoni, Mijatovic, and Schäfer. And in the midfield, Wilson, Schmidt, and Olichenko. And up top, Gashi, Egwatu, and Kojo Ivora. Just a tiny bit of shadow covering the fans, but just maybe a meter onto the field. Very bright, sunny day here in Bavaria. In fact, very sunny across almost all of Germany. A stark contrast, massive difference compared to where we were at the start of the Hauptrunde back in February. If you spent some time in Germany in the winter months, you know that it's just gray every day. As Egwatu tries across and it's blocked. Gashi tries to make some moves but loses it, gets it back. And tries to keep the Bavarians moving ahead, but Leipzig cuts it out. And pushed out near the touchline. It will be a throw-in for Leipzig. Leipzig led by their head coach Sebastian Heidinger has been here at the U19 level since 2023 and has done quite well for himself, averaging nearly 2 points per match. And that string of success has continued here in the Hauptrunde, as Leipzig has won 4 of their last 5. As we have a whistle for a foul just outside the circle. Six wins, 1 draw, 2 losses for Leipzig. Last time these two teams met up was in March, and Leipzig took care of Bayern Munich 4-3 in an incredible second half in that last match. Leipzig was down 3-1 after 45 minutes, but managed to come back and keep all 3 points at home. Alkolov scored in the 62nd. Then Konate scored a penalty at the 76th minute. And then Langsteiner with the right foot 2 minutes into added time put the Bulls on top. Now they're trying to find their way through the box here. Near the end line, kept along on the ground. And not a great clearance. Still with RB Leipzig. Flag stays down, still going. Near the edge of the box, trying to make a nice move as the ball goes behind the end line. And we have a corner kick for Leipzig. Gachu was trying to make a move, but his defender just came in and did just enough to force the corner. So you hear the instructions coming from Peter Gaidarov, the head coach of Bayern Munich. Has yet to defeat RB Leipzig even here at home. And Bayern just takes the corner, trying to go forward, but not a great pass there from Ajayi. That allows for Leipzig to come back near the 18. And a collision just outside the box. And the referee rules in favor of Munich. Tough try there from Mijatovic. One-on-one against Konate. And everybody in red is certainly going to keep their eyes on that man right there. Samba Konate wearing number 9. He's been in every single match here in the Hauptrunde for Leipzig, and he leads the team with 7 goals in this round. Prescott puts his right foot to the ball. Bounced into the attacking zone, but Leipzig was there and they cleared down the other side. All the way back close to the 18 near Prescott. But if any team has some friendly confines, it is certainly Bayern Munich. They have yet to lose here at home this season. It's not just in the Hauptrunde, it's also the Vorrunde. In any competition, domestically speaking. But given away here, and the attempt is deflected before it could get to Prescott. Another corner upcoming for the Bulls. Good work to get it back to the captain. And just a try there from Ngachu. In comes the ball, pushed in the air. Still with Leipzig in the box, near the end line, lifted in front. And trying the shot just outside the 6, still with another try. And the ball goes behind the end line. Another corner for Leipzig upcoming. So already 3 corners for Leipzig. Not even 9 minutes into this match. Trying to go with the near post, and it's popped up in the air. Munich not able to get the clear right away, but they're able to finally move the ball forward, and now here they go, trying to break free down the other side. Here they go, down the left wing, pushed in front, and it finds the back of the nets. An excellent finish there from Eguatu, going right off the corner, and with a burst of speed. Well, they thought they had the goal, but it looks like the offside flag was raised. Well, Eguatu made the right move, but not at the right time. So no goal given. That would have been his 5th goal of the Hauptrunde, but he'll have to try again later. Let's see if we can find where the offside took place. It's not going to show up on your screen, but it looks like he might have been a half step behind that defender, that last defender. So still no goals for either side, but definitely not for a lack of efforts. Rolled along the ground, trying to work along the far side. Moving ahead. And excellent work to keep possession going, but did take a knock on the left ankle, but does win the whistle. Good job from Mads Brücke. And now Leipzig wins a free kick just outside the 18. So plenty of activity in front of Leonard Prescott. So Ngachu is on the ball, as is Brücke. Ngachu is strong with his left foot from this angle. Plenty of bodies at the far post. Prescott standing at the near post. And it goes over everybody and well off targets. Mads Brücke wants that try back. Just a little too much underneath of that. It happens. And offside will cut out that possession for Leipzig before it could really get started. .5 minutes gone here in Munich. Still no goals. Leipzig won't mind that, but Munich certainly will, as the pass is intercepted, and here comes Leipzig. 4 available in the box, and off the post and in. That one's going to count from Samba Konate. His 8th goal of the Hauptrunde campaign, his 18th on the year. And Leipzig leads on the road. The group leaders, the group winners, proving their worth here in Munich. Just working right off the interception. Plenty of balls were available for a pass, but Konate was the man in the end. Didn't get a whole lot of power on that shot, but was absolutely pinpoint perfect on the outside of his right foot. And RB Leipzig takes the lead here in Munich. So that will certainly not help Bayern Munich as they try to keep their campaign going, try to keep the season afloat. Falling behind at home, but now with an opportunity just outside the 18, knocked down before it could get near Kanyai. And picked up by Leipzig. You know, a lot of teams nowadays love to use that very high press, but not much in terms of pressure. But it was lured. They lulled RB Leipzig to sleep there, and Bayern Munich really bringing the pressure now. Winning the ball back at midfield. Now it's Leipzig's turn to bring some pressure into Munich's defensive half. 4 Bulls and 4 men from Munich in that defensive half now. Plenty more coming back to help out for Munich. Pushed ahead, and a miscalculated clear gives Munich an opportunity, but the tackle pushes the pass out of touch. Great heads-up work from Schuldes to come back on defense. Laid out his body, knew that pass was coming, and forced the throw in on the far side. So just waiting for Ajay to be ready. Martin just making certain that Ajay is going from the right spots. Plenty of people in the box, and the ball goes in that way. Tried to go on a bicycle kick, but lost the wheels in the process. And now Leipzig going the other way, but cut out there for the moment, still with the Bulls, however, into the 18 and taken down inside the box, but Martin was not interested. No whistle, no card, no foul. So that will be a goal kick for Bayern Munich. Look at that once again, Konate, the star of Leipzig. Now on the other side of the field, Munich wins the corner kick. Going to be taken from the near side. So 3 options inside of 11 meters for Olichenko. Tries to go for the far post, and the defender jumped up first, and the try just into the 18 was looking for a deflection and would not get it. So a goal kick upcoming for RB Leipzig. Kanyai smacks it forward. Back on the far side. Now Leipzig forced back just in front of their own box. Now slowly bringing it forward. Nifty footwork there. And given away, there's an opportunity for Munich if they can turn around. And Kojoy Voda did try to push it ahead, but just not in the right direction. Sebastian Heininger yelling at his team to keep pushing ahead, keep bringing that pressure. Easily cut out by the defense. And Kanyai with his left foot pushes it near midfield. Battle for possession, but the ball goes out, and it will be a Munich throw-in near the halfway line. Viktor Gaidorov watching on, trying to bring his team into the knockout stages. Just keeping an eye on some of the other matches that will impact Bayern Munich. Kaiserslautern leading against Berliner Athletic Club 1-0. So if that result stands, Kaiserslautern will move on to the next round. And meanwhile in Hanover, Hannover 96 leading Borussia Mönchengladbach thanks to a Meusel goal in the 7th minute. So as it stands right now, Kaiserslautern and Hanover will be moving on, and Bayern Munich will be left behind. But there's still plenty of football all across this country to go. Still 70 minutes here in Munich for the men from Bavaria to find a goal. And if they can get a goal, they would equal Mönchengladbach in terms of points. In fact, they would also be better in terms of goal differential. And now a chance for Konate, but pulled back. Boy, Konate has just been an absolute threat, an absolute menace to Munich, no matter if he's close to the goal or if he's far away. Everybody in red needs a second set of eyes to keep their eyes on number 9. Smacked ahead and grabbed there by Kanyai. No chance for Al-Khalaf. Al-Khalaf with 3 goals here in the Hauptrunde campaign. Getting his 3rd trip into the starting 11 for RB Leipzig. Now pushed to the far side. Munich looking for the equalizer. Back to the center circle. Trying to go for the long ball and no chance there. He's trying to find Wilson. Wilson has only appeared in 3 matches all year. They all came in the Hauptrunde as he had a hamstring injury that kept him out for much of the year. But it looks like the injury isn't impacting him here today, as Konate draws the foul against Bogdan Olichenko. Trying to go for a long ball. Leipzig wants to go for it and just kept inside the end line. That will allow for Leipzig to move ahead. Lost possession near the end line and just forced to kick it out for a throw-in. Lost his shoe in the process, but a decent recovery there from Rayan Moumani. Near the corner flag, still with Leipzig. Getting past 1 defender, but not 2. But plenty of pressure from Leipzig, forcing Munich to go to the other side. And another foul charged against Munich, gives the ball back to RB Leipzig. This time Wilson just went right at Brücke. Came up from behind, and that was certainly something that Leonard Martin did not like to see. Trying to go off the foul, still with Leipzig. Just outside the 18. Now rolled down near the end line. Forced outside the box. And pushed behind the end line. Another corner up coming for Leipzig. Boy, they have just been in attack mode since the opening whistle. Winning corner after corner. Now looking to double their lead here in the 25th minutes. Leipzig leading here in Munich. Trying to look for more, going to the far post. Put down on the ground. And Olichenko just pushes it ahead. Good find to Ajayi at midfield. Ajayi waits for the moment to pass it forward and does at the right time. And it the shots! And not quite there for Kojo Iwora. Good pressure from Leipzig, especially from Fofak. And Kanyai certainly sweated for a moment. But thanks to Fofak, that shot was not going to trouble Kanyai in the end. But it does result in a corner for Bayern. Trying to even this game up at 1 goal apiece. With their season on the line. Low cross. Push back, now Olichenko. Tries it high near the far post. Brought down by Bayern. Scooted away by Leipzig. Bouncing up near the 18. And the battle for possession still underway, taken back by the Bavarians. Launched in with the left foot. And just pushed behind. It will be another corner kick for Bayern from the near post. See all that pollen flying around in the air. Hopefully nobody out there is allergic. Otherwise they'll be sneezing up a storm. Olichenko on the corner. Headed towards target and beaten. Kanyai has been beaten as Ilgashi came up and turned the header into the back of the nets. One more look here from Olichenko, using his right foot to go to the far post. And a lovely setup there for Gashi. Nobody from Leipzig really put any pressure on Gashi. And that is his 5th goal of this Hauptrunde campaign. And that evens the score at 1 goal apiece. So that goal gives Bayern a point back here in this final game of the Hauptrunde. That will certainly help out. And a lovely tackle there keeps things going for Leipzig. Trying to get through 3 defenders at once and wins the whistle and wins the free kick. About 10 yards outside the penalty area. What worked there from Langsteiner? So free kick upcoming for the Bulls, allowed a goal just a few moments ago. And now the Bulls are on the attack. 3-man wall for Munich, just a step outside the 18. And a three-man wall for Leipzig right in front of them. Brücke is on the ball, as is Ngachu. This time it's Ngachu going right at Prescott. Made him jump for it, but with the safe set of hands, keeps it a 1-1 contest. One back by Gashi. And Munich can slow things down and move ahead. '29th minute here in Munich. Bayern 1, Leipzig 1. Lovely ball there. Finding Eguatu and finds the back of the net again. Well, Eguatu had a goal taken off the board earlier in this half. And he makes up for his offside that wiped out the opening goal. Getting a goal here in the 30th minutes and puts Munich on top. And you could hear Peter Gaidarov saying that was a super ball. I don't think you needed a translation for that exclamation. Lovely, absolutely lovely into the box. And Eguatu going near post. I don't think that there was an alley big enough to put that shot in that direction. But Eguatu, with time running out and running out of space, decided to go for it. And he has been rewarded greatly. So with that second goal, that puts Bayern back in good standings. And they will be in the next round of competition if they can keep this lead. Just checking around now across the group. Kaiserslautern leading in against Berlin. 2-0 now, thanks to 2 goals from Resic. And as for Hannover and Mönchengladbach, it's still a 1-0 contest. Hannover in the lead. So a lot of topsy-turvy movement along this table. But Munich with a big statement, getting 2 goals. Leipzig had the foot on the gas pedal for much of the first 25 minutes. But since then, it has been all Bayern Munich. And another turnover here. Here comes Gashi. He's already got a goal. Tried to find a friend in front, but intercepted. Gashi chases the ball down, and he'll have throw-in duties. And Olichenko gets knocked down from behind. Quickly taken off the free kick. Gashi with some green grass in front of him. And the pass gets deflected in the air, back down to Gashi. Near side not working out, they'll go to the far side now. Going with the left foot, but the ball bounces in the air. Near the end line now, behind the line. It will be a goal kick for RB Leipzig. And another turnover. Munich on the prowl, trying to go again. And Kanyai was stretched. Boy, Munich has just been running all over the place. I mean, this is their home stadium. And they are protecting this house quite well. Turning defense into immediate offense. The press working fantastically for the men in red. Now Leipzig tries to break it, tries to move ahead into the attacking zone. Now here they come into the 18, and right there, Prescott nabs it before anybody could get a foot on it. Prescott looking quite confident and comfortable, wearing the #1 kit for Bayern. Now trying to go ahead, a little bit too far on the pass to Eguatu. But still a good idea. Those low passes have been working out very well for Munich, but let's see what Leipzig can do. Going to the other side of the field, into the penalty area. And two defenders cut it out before Ngachu could do anything with it inside the box. Hearing Sebastian Heidinger saying, just get it out of here. And how's about this? Trying to go into the box. Knocked away, but not out of danger. Going to be a throw-in for Leipzig. So a very high-speed game for both teams. Leipzig has been slow to keep up over the last few minutes, but it seems they've found themselves now as they have earned a corner here in the 36th minutes. So Brooker will send in the corner. Right next to the potential Munich substitutes. All of them with their eyes on the ball. Not even looking at their teammates in the 18. Going to go far post, and that one finds the back of the nets. And guess who? Samba Konate once again. 2 goals here in the first half for Konate. And this high-octane offense just keeps going. Boy, he just towers over everybody else. I mean, he's a -1.90 meters. That's almost goalkeeper height usually. But Konate using his opponents almost like a pogo stick, and gets that extra centimeter to find the far post. So we are all tied up at 2 goals apiece. Just absolutely high octane. Warp speed for both of these teams. Now the Leipzig press is working, forcing the ball all the way back to Prescott in goal. And Prescott sends it forward. Brought down near the corner flag. And Ajayi does not allow the clearance to go ahead. So that will allow more Bavarians to come up and apply the pressure. Kucha sends it back in, back underway. And yet again, Munich with the takeaway near the end line. And the cross was trying to find Eguatu. And it will be a corner kick to Munich. Well, someone lost their shin pad. Good idea to put it back in. Olichenko ready to go. Goes right in front. But well read there by Leipzig. Launched back into the 18. Eguatu tries to chase it down and does. Tries to find a man in front. And Kanyai with the strong arms keeps it at 2-2. But Munich has just been tearing up this team. Just managed to keep it out. Now here comes Leipzig. Garesco trying to make the magic happen. And just losing possession, but tried to get it back just for a second. And back to the Bulls in their attacking half. Let's see if someone can put a third goal in this contest. Certainly feels like it can happen just like that. Once more for Leipzig. This time Al-Khalaf puts it in the back of the net, his fourth goal of the Hauptrunde. I mean, he's certainly felt the pressure before as he participated in last year's U17 World Cup. I mean, they're already group winners, but when you're playing against Bayern, that's when you really mentally either really shine or curl up in a ball and wait for it to be over. And Leipzig is certainly not cowering in fear here today. All that needed was a toe poke from Al-Khalaf. Just pushed right in front and knocked it in with the left foot. Just too easy for the number 7 for Leipzig. Well, you had to realize, you had to think that a third goal for someone was coming. So now Munich falling behind yet again here at home. Now less than 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Back and forth they go. When will it stop? Only the referee knows. Now Konate found near the 18. Waits for some help to come. Has a friend to his right. Tried to go closer into the 18. Now pushed back. Leipzig still on the move. Near the penalty area. More men in blue available. Still with Leipzig. Some options available, but not ready for the cross. And now back near the halfway line. Just didn't have the options, didn't have the right look to try for a cross that time. But Leipzig still in possession. Keeping their lead well maintained. Now just outside the 18. Trying to find some space, but two defenders come up. Tries to sneak his way through and loses the ball in the end due to the whistle from Leonard Martin. Just a little bit too much while trying to find some room in the penalty area. So that allows for Prescott to boot the ball away. Gashi wins it for Bayern. And a free kick is given to the men in red. Just outside the circle on the left side. Ball went way, way back in Bayern's defensive half. Now we're ready to go. Bayern looking to tie it up again just before halftime. Just waiting for the signal from Martin and given. Now into the 18. Ooh, a lovely try there from Kojo Voda. And Olichenko tries to keep possession and does, thanks to the referee blowing the whistle. Samba Konate coming back on defense here. But just threw Olichenko down to the ground. So free kick opportunity for Bayern here in the final minutes of the first half. And a three-man wall for Leipzig. Getting the right position from Kanyai. And a whistle before the free kick. We'll try it again. Martin wasn't even looking at the free kick. He was just keeping his eyes on the box. So now I think you'll have a closer look as he has a discussion with the players there. And a yellow card is shown. So Ajayi goes into the book. First card shown here today. And 3 minutes of added time will take place here in the end of the first half. Ajayi with the right opportunity, the right free kick, but not able to keep that header on target. Using the left foot, found Mijatovic, but just couldn't keep the header from going over the crossbar. So 1 minute of added time gone, 2 minutes left. That right there was likely the best chance for Munich to tie it up. Now Leipzig tries to move ahead. There are 3 options to the right. And pushed down from behind. That's a very clear foul coming from Konate. And Lennart Martin wants to talk with him. That might have been his final warning, as he certainly did push down Mijatovic from behind. Just waiting for the signal, and now we got it from Martin. Lovely find, but once again, Eguatu was offside. Not the first time he's been offside here in this half. Won't be the last in this game. But they absolutely love going to Eguatu. And for very good reason. He's already got 4 goals in the Hauptrunde coming into today. And Konate applying the pressure, wins the corner. Mumuni just could not find a way around him. So the last action of this first half likely to take place on this side of the pitch. And that will bring Brücke up for the corner kick. Whipped into the box and off target on that header. And that was it, the last action of the first half. Plenty of action for both teams. 3-2, Leipzig in the lead, thanks to Konate's 2 goals and helped out by Al-Khalaf at the end. So as it stands right now, Munich is in trouble of qualifying for the next round of competition, and the group leaders proving their worth here on the road in Munich. 3-2, Leipzig after 45 minutes. Well, 45 minutes gone here in Munich, and there could be just 45 minutes left in Bayern Munich's season unless they score a goal. They're down 3-2 right now. And across the group, it is not looking good for Munich as Kaiserslautern is leading Berliner Athletic Club 3-0. And in Hanover, Hannover 96 is defeating Mönchengladbach 2-0 at the halfway mark. So Munich certainly needs some goals, and that's why Gaidarov has put on Junior Lambe to start this second half. A total of 5 goals in the first 45 minutes. 1 from Gashi, 1 from Egwatu for Bayern Munich. And as for Leipzig, their main man Samba Konate with 2 goals to make it 9 goals in 10 matches here in the Hauptrunde. And Al-Khalaf added another one just before halftime. Now Lambe just came on, gives it off, waiting for the moment to strike. And Leipzig intercepts it, but taken right back by Munich. Gashi now at the 18, and the shots force Kanyai to stretch out. Munich on fire and furious to start this second half. Well, I'm not sure what Gaidarov told his team, but it seems to have really lit a fire underneath of them. Another takeaway near the 18, still with Munich. Looking for the equalizer. Gashi was right there, as was Kanyai. And we will have a corner, the first one of the second half. Some magnificent work for Munich right here as Gashi smacked one right into the corner, but Kanyai with the nice set of hands keeps Leipzig in fine form. Olichenko tries it and cut out by Leipzig. Almost taken back by Munich, but just a bit too much on the outlets. So that gives the Bulls a chance to breathe for this throw-in. Kucho taking a couple steps forward. And whistle will stop play. So Lennart Martin stops play and will have a free kick just inside the attacking zone for Leipzig. So as it stands right now, Leipzig will win the group with 22 points. They already won the group before this match, as they're 4 points ahead of second place Mönchengladbach. And the opportunity right there, but not enough on that try from Al-Khalaf. So right now Leipzig has 22 points and Gladbach is at 15. They're still in position to qualify, but Hannover is leading in Gladbach. That puts them at 17 points. Kaiserslautern also with 17. So Munich right now, as things stand, they are in 5th place in the table. And that is not good enough to make it to the knockout rounds. Munich forced to go the entire length of the field for this next attack. Lovely push forward to Kojo Iwata. Tries to go with the outside of his right foot, but snatched out of the air. Kanyai grabbed it before Gashi could put his mind to the ball. Intercepted by Munich. Lovely kickback to Junior Lambe. But can't get the proper shot off, but Gashi draws the foul. So another chance for Munich. They have been running all over this place in the first 5 minutes of this second half. So the ball will be brought back a few yards. Ajayi standing over the ball. Olichenko on the left, Ajayi on the right. Two-man wall for Leipzig. Olichenko lets Ajayi take it, and an offside flag is raised. So Mijatovic wanted to go for it. But even if that went in, that would not have counted. Takeaway at midfield and then whistle dead for another foul committed by Leipzig. So right now, Munich fighting for their lives. Leipzig looking cool and calm. Even though they're on their back heel right now, they are guaranteed a spot in the next round of the competition. So that's why Heidinga has his hands behind his back. Meanwhile, Gaidarov is moving up and down in the technical area as much as he can. Now Ajayi. Lost the ball out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in to Leipzig. And Ajayi needs to be careful with what he says. He's already on a yellow card. And Leipzig is ready to send on a substitute. So Manuel Abi comes on. Back to Prescott, now trying to move ahead. Bay wins it back, now trying to go down the left wing. Gets some pressure, but does get a throw in near the corner flag. So Ajayi going to get us back underway. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on. Brücke against Lambe. Throwing launched into the area. Bit too much for Eguatu. But he does win the corner. Bayern Munich still means business. So that will allow for Olichenko to go on another try, this time on the far side. Looking to even this game up. And a push down inside the box before the ball came down to earth. So that wipes out the try for Munich. Picked up by Leipzig. But Munich applying the pressure all the way back to Kanyai. Going back down to earth, a little head tennis. And a whistle for another foul. This one committed by Bayern, however. And Brücke looks to be a bit shaken up. Still sitting down, gets some help from the referee now. One more look at this. So Gashi went right into Brücke, and Brücke grabbed his face. Off the free kick, here comes Leipzig. Trying to slow the tempo down, trying to keep Munich away. And Munich takes it right back. Trying to find some speed. There are three options up top, going to Gashi, and deflected behind the end line. So that will be a corner for the Bavarians. Everybody in red working quickly now, knowing that time is of the essence. But Kanyai grabs the cross out of the air. That looked to be more of a going too fast for your own good for Munich. Now back inside their own 18. Four up front for Munich right now. Highest one up there is Kojo Iwora. Keeping his eye on the ball. Wants to cut out the back pass. And launched ahead. Trying to find Al-Khalaf, and does. Pushed into the box. And taken there by Leipzig, pushed in front. And the Munich defense comes in at the last, but another corner coming for the Bulls. We just waited for the moment to move it right in front. Al-Khalaf was the intended target. But now everybody back for Munich. Just one player outside the 18 in red. And only two players for Munich outside the 6. Leipzig ready to go on this corner kick. Trying to go to the far post, but too many men from Munich to really trouble Prescott. And it will be a throw-in for Leipzig near the corner flag. So not much movement inside the box, especially for Munich. They simply cannot allow another goal, otherwise their season could come to an end right here. Thrown from Fofak. Pushed down and cleared away by Munich. Certainly needed for the men in red. Back to Kanyai. And blasted away from the keeper. Slowly trickling near the corner flag. That allows for Prescott to collect the baggage. Still a 3-2 contest. Just over a half hour remaining here in Munich. Leipzig looking well and truly on their way to greatness. Meanwhile, Munich needs a goal, at least one. Otherwise, it could be doom and gloom for them. And lovely work on the ground to keep the possession going for Munich. But taken right back by the Bulls. And a tackle, a very illegal one at that. And Olichenko sees yellow. So he just got off that pass before Olichenko knocked him down to the ground. Now the second Bavarian to have a yellow card. And Leipzig looks like they are ready to send on some more substitutes. Looks like 3 are ready to come on for the next stoppage. Just waiting for the moment to come on. It looks like they're going to start. So Schuldes comes off for Sakar. Just waiting for Sakar to come on properly. And there he goes, and now Franco comes on, as does Kautefleiter. So a triple substitution for the Bulls. That takes some time off the clock. Adding to the frustration for Bavaria. Now near the 18 once more. Defender tries to come in and take the ball away and get some extra help. Near the 18 now, the turn and go. Olichenko trying to chase it down and does. With that extra burst of speed, he keeps going into the 18 with the left foot right at Kanyai, and just pushed behind. It will be a corner. Fofak didn't want to mess around there. Not a bad try there from Olichenko. That is actually his weak foot. But made certain that Kanyai was paying attention. Less than 30 minutes remaining here in Munich. Still looking for the equalizer. Knocked down by Leipzig, but taken back by Munich. Plenty of options available in the 18. And it is a throw-in, not a corner, as the cross got knocked out near the flag. And we have another substitution upcoming. In fact, a double substitution for Munich. So Snip and Pavlic about to come on for Munich. So Pavlic is on, Snip is on. For Munich, they need all the firepower they can get. Pavlic has yet to score this season. Snip with 3 goals here in the Hauptrunde. Trying to find some more opportunities. Meanwhile, Leipzig more than content to just push the ball to the other side of the pitch. Plenty of help upcoming for Ngachu. Ngachu tries with the left foot, and Prescott stops it. Did not allow the rebound. And that keeps the game at 3-2. Just tried to sneak that right underneath of Schäfer. Leipzig with the pressure. And now they're allowed to just take their time with the ball here. Trying to lure The Bavarians away from their own goal. Now everybody in red needs to fall back. Rolled along the ground, taken right there, and Prescott with the stop with his left foot. Still a lot of trouble though. Leipzig still bringing men forward. And now Munich with the chance to break free to the other side. Trying to find Gashi, and just keeps it in. One-on-one, now he's into the 18. Going right to the far post, but too much on that try. And it skips well wide of the intended targets. Well, that's why they have Prescott in the goal. Just kept his eyes on the prize. And a very strong left leg. One more time, watch this one, just perfectly done by Prescott's. Now Ajayi loses possession near the flag. Munich still keeps possession though. Back to Schäfer. Push to his right. Now back to Ajayi. Tries to find a man near the penalty marker. And Leipzig gets the clear. And now with the burst of speed, they're going the other way, getting past the defender. Here comes Leipzig. Here they go near the 18, trying to get past the last defender. And Luis Schäfer, the captain, shows how it's done. With his back against the wall. Keeps Leipzig off the board again. Well, things are going from bad to worse for Bayern. Looking around the group, Hannover now has a 3-goal lead over Mönchengladbach. And Kaiserslautern is also up 3-0 over Berlin. So as it stands right now, Munich will go out if they do not get the equalizer, but that's not going to help as it goes into the box. Looking for a chance, looking for a friend. What's he going to do? Decides to go to the left wing. Still inside the 18. Goes with the right foot, and Prescott had to jump for it. But it did go just a hair too far inside. I mean, Munich is forced to go all out from here on out. Forced to defend. Forced to go far up top. Forced to go the entire length of the field each way. And that will certainly take their stamina down, as that was nearly turned past Kanyai, but it will be a corner for Bavaria. So the Ajayi cross was trying to find Gashi and just skipped wide of the post. But Bayern with the corner, in it goes, trying to go to the far side and brought down, and the shot does not go on target. Heard some yells from the Bayern bench, thinking that might have been a handball somewhere in there. Well, we get the replays. They do not. Definitely not a handball there. Let's see one more try from this angle, and definitely not. It hit off everybody's heads inside the box. Not off any fingers, not off any arms. So when does Bayern go into desperation mode? They still have 20 minutes. It doesn't take 20 minutes to score a goal. You just need about 30 seconds of brilliance. They've had 20 seconds and 25 seconds, different periods of that here in the second half. But Leipzig has recovered in time every time that Bayern has been threatening. Geideroff, you can hear him yelling, putting his arms up in the air for that foul call. And now Geideroff has his hands on his hips, watching on as the kids chant for Bayern. And it will be a throw-in to Leipzig. Kutcher just taking his time. Finds Al-Khalaf, but can't find a way to move forward. Forced to go back to Kutcher. Launch to the other side of the field. Now Leipzig going to make some moves down the left wing. Just taking their time. Their place in the next round already secure. But if they can get a win over Bayern on the road and knock them out of competition, that would be the cherry on top of the sundae. Unit going all the way back to Prescott. Wants to slow things down. And just not a great pass from Prescott. Taken away by the Bulls. Into the attacking third. If Leipzig can get one more goal, that could very well be the dagger and end the U19 campaign for Bayern Munich. Trying to go to the left and picked out there by Bayern. Now moving forward, Gashi's free. Gashi is still free, waiting for the moment to strike. And Gashi wanted the cross. You could see him put his arms up. He was ready. I mean, he was free for a good 20, 30 yards on that sprint. But his friend on the right just did not have the vision, and he did not have the opportunity. Leipzig really clamping down again. But fortunate for them that Gashi couldn't get on the ball. Now the pressure seems to be coming even faster from Munich, but that allows another chance for Leipzig to go forward. Too much on the pass, and Olichenko grabs the ball and hits the deck. A yellow card is held aloft. So a yellow card given to Manuel Abe. Well, there's a little glimmer of hope. It is coming in Hanover. Little hope for Bayern as Mönchengladbach grabs a goal back. They're still down by 2. But if they can score 2 more goals, they have just over 16 minutes to do it. That might save the season for Bayern. But now the best way to do it for Bayern is to score a goal. They just need 1 more goal coming up. And another foul wipes out the try for Munich. A lot of shaking heads here in Munich. Not many talking heads, but plenty of bobbleheads in the crowd. And Gatorov can't be thrilled with what he's seen. "15 minutes and counting for Munich. Now into the box for Leipzig. Too far on the try. And Gachu just could not catch up. Thrown forward. And all the way back to Prescott. Trying to go down the far side. And a good turn, a good move. Trying to find Gashi. And cut out before it could get there. Good stop from Lenny Franke. But this onslaught from Munich is not over yet. Franke coming on as the substitute, making his 8th appearance here in the Hauptrunde. And a critical interception, but it is a corner for Munich. One more try, going to the near post, and flicks out of the 18 by Hannes Müller. Ajay with the left foot. Two options available now. Olichenko and Kanyai with the save. Another stop by the Bulls keeper. Making the right jump at the right time. And everything that Munich has thrown at him in the second half has just been futile and turned away. Boy, he's acting like a fussy kid at a restaurant. Well, what about this? I don't want that. And guess what? You don't want it either. Very nice quality to have in a goalkeeper, but in a 5-year-old, no. Just kept in there by Kucha. And Olichenko raises his right hand and he falls to the ground. He's grabbing his face. And that draws a whistle from Lennart Martin. And Olichenko is still down on the ground right in front of Gaidorov. Covers his lips with his hands, Gaidorov. And Olichenko will grab a quick drink. See where it came from right there. So no call against Ngachu. But it certainly still hurts whether you get the foul call or not. Pavlic finds Ajay. And Gashi can't keep possession, but Olichenko can. Tries a shot and it goes in! Just past Kanyai, and that might have saved Munich's season right there. Well, how's about that? Everybody in red was feeling the pressure since the second half started. It took them over 30 minutes, but they finally did it. Olichenko just comes in from behind as Kutcher slips down, and Olichenko, even surrounded by 3 Bulls, gets the job done, and that might have saved Bayern's season. Well, Kanyai has done everything right here in this second half, but Olichenko elected to go to the near post, and Kanyai didn't think that was going to happen. Just a split second too late for Leipzig's 33, and we are tied at 3. So that puts Bayern Munich at 15 points. Right now tied with Mönchengladbach for 15. But Munich has a better goal differential. Kaiserslautern at 17 points. So it's Leipzig 20, Kaiserslautern 17, and Mönchengladbach and Bayern Munich tied at 15 points. But with that goal from Olichenko, that might be enough. Now, if Bayern can get one more goal, that would certainly qualify them for the next round. All that they have to do is win. They've never lost here at home, here in this season in domestic play. And with that goal from Olichenko, another goal certainly feels within reach. Launched ahead by Prescott. And just too far down the right side. It will be a Leipzig throw-in. So just continuing to check in on the other games in this group. Kaiserslautern well in control against Berlin, up 3 goals. It's 3-0. Kaiserslautern looks like they're ready to go to the next round. Hannover as well leading Mönchengladbach 3-1. So now that final spot will go to either Mönchengladbach or Bayern. But it's all up to Bayern now. They have to keep Leipzig off the board. And if they can get another goal, that will certainly be enough. Yellow card is shown. This one against Ngachu for stepping on the foot right there. It looks like Leipzig is ready to go on another substitution. Al-Khalaf coming off. As we're waiting for the confirmation from Leipzig. So Naumann comes on for Al-Khalaf. And Klopia also makes an appearance. Klopia has now appeared in every single match in the Hauptrunde for Leipzig. Prescott just taking his time. Boy, a massive change in atmosphere, especially on the pitch after that Olichenko goal. Bayern looking much more confident, much more relaxed. I mean, they're going for the winner now, right on cue from Kojo Ivoda, but not on targets. I mean, perfectly placed. That's exactly where Kojo Ivoda needed it, but just couldn't put it in the right spots. And taken away, Gashi will try one, and it's just pushed wide by Kanyai. An unreal stop there from the keeper after a big turnover inside the 18. Gashi just went right for it, and the right fingertips from Kanyai keeps it at 3. So Munich isn't thinking about just settling for a draw. If they get the win, they're in. Pushed outside the 18. Still with Munich, however. Ajayi wants to get the cross off, has to give it back. Snip. Pushed all the way back near the midfield line. And the long ball doesn't find its home. And it will be a goal kick for Leipzig. Still tied at 3 goals apiece. And Munich going to send on Kemvor and Matasiewicz. And Gashi gets a big thank you from the coaching staff as he comes off. He's done everything right, but it looks like he's just run out of gas. So Kemvor, wearing number 16, still might be his final appearance in a Bayern kit if Munich does not score one more goal in the next 3.5 minutes, as Kemvor is going to be heading to Eintracht Frankfurt next season. Leipzig is just having all kinds of trouble dealing with wave after wave from Munich. Now Mumuni picks up the ball, ready to throw it in. Looks to go back, the safe choice. Now trying to go forward on the far side, just kept inside the line. Deflected as it goes up in the air, was looking for Kojo Ivoda. And Munich still wins a corner here. 2.5 minutes left for Munich. Looking for goal number 4, looking for the winner, looking to keep their season going. Win and they're in, a goal and they're in. In it goes and pushed well over the bar by Pavlic. Almost out of the building entirely. So Leipzig will be more than content to take their time on this goal kick. And Lena Martin says, let's get back at it. Kanyai blasts it ahead. Battle at midfield. Bounced around and Leipzig picks it back up. But a lot of pressure from Munich. They've certainly gotten a fair share of turnovers in this side of the field. But now some green grass in front. And that allows for Müller to take some time. Into the attacking half now. Down the left wing. Leipzig slowly but surely moving in to the box. And pushed out for the moment. Another try into the area. And the header does not go on target. Prescott puts his hands up, saying, I didn't do it, I didn't touch anything. And wins the goal kick in the end. Final minutes of regular time here in Munich. If Munich gets another goal, they're certainly through to the next round. Meanwhile, Mönchengladbach is their main adversary, and they are down now 4-1. So the 90 minutes are up. And the referee puts his hand up in the air to indicate how much added time there will be. 4 minutes for Munich to find a winner. But if Leipzig can get a goal here, that would spell absolute disaster, and they might get it right here just outside the 18. And picked up by Prescott. Boy, Langsteiner gave Munich a scare. But the Munich defense came in just in the nick of time. Bounce all the way back to Prescott once more. Prescott has done everything that he could. Hasn't been perfect in goal today. But now everything rests on the left side of the pitch until that's taken away by Leipzig in the attacking area. And here come the Bulls running ahead. Everybody from Munich having to come back on defense. And the try from Langsteiner goes much too high, but once again the midfielder with the burst of speed and making Munich sweat. I mean, a lovely pass to Langsteiner. I mean, Leipzig is under no pressure to get a result here today. They're already through. They've already won the group. But if you can knock another team out of competition, boy, that would just do wonders to your mentality going into the knockout stages. Thinking we knocked one team out last week, we can do it here again. Munich with the free kick just inside the halfway line. A little too much coming from behind by Naumann. Olichenko has a chance, gets pushed off the ball, tries to get back on it and does. Olichenko tries again with the right foot, and the header was not there. He was in the right spot, but just couldn't turn the ball on targets. The right move, the right decision, but not the right direction. And you have to give it up to Olichenko, who nearly lost the ball to Kutcha. And Olichenko is taken off the field, and Zolz will take his place. So he gets a big hug from the coach as he comes off. And a very well-deserved one at that, as Olichenko was just a monster out there. He did everything right all day. But now less than 30 seconds remain here in Munich. Bayern 3, Leipzig 3. If Munich scores another goal, they're certain to go on to the knockout round. Plenty of shouting at the referee, and he whistles the end of the game. They were begging for the whistle, and they got it. Leipzig gets 3 goals in the first half. Munich comes back here in the second with a goal from Olichenko, which very well could have saved their season. But we're still waiting on the final from Hanover. They're up 4-1. And depending on the goal differential, it might be Munich or it might be Mönchengladbach missing out on the knockout stages of the U19 level. Meanwhile, Leipzig, a job well done here in the Hauptrunde, getting 20 points in 10 matches. They are your group winners, and they're certainly moving on to the knockout rounds. But we'll just have to wait. Munich will have to wait until we have finals across the board, until they find out their fate. So we hope you had as much fun as we did bringing you U19 action here in Germany. And we'll certainly see you again next month for the knockout tournaments, featuring the final 16 teams at the U19 level. Hope we'll see you again next month for more U19 action here in Germany. So final time here in Munich, Bayern Munich 3, RB Leipzig 3. Leipzig group winners, Munich just waiting for the final results from around the country before they know if they'll make it or not. But no matter what happens, we hope that you will join us again next month for more U19 action. Until then, I'm Kai Dahlbach, signing off from Munich. 3-3, your final here in Bavaria.
Kommst einfach gleich da unten hin, dann, also dauert ein bisschen, bis wir das fertig haben.